Good day from the ghost town in Knott's Berry Farm. We're here today because this year Knott celebrates 100 years in business. That is incredible to think. It started with a small berry stand and Mrs. Knott's chicken dinner restaurant, which is still there out in front of the park. So we're gonna go walk around and find awesome little details because a lot of this stuff is real. So let's start checking out what cool details we can find, and then we'll look at some of the newer stuff in the park. Let's go. Take a look at the new season pass. 1920 to 2020. Here's my old one. Had to get a new one. I like it. What's great about Knott's is, while everything at Disney is fake, a good bit of the stuff is real here at Knott's and the ghost town. How old do you think these are? And they have beautiful plants in them. So I see this sign here talking about a drilling contest. Wasn't too sure what it was until I saw this right here. Look at this stone. You'll see there's still drill bits stuck into it. It's amazing. Here's a detail I've never noticed. Or maybe they just haven't always done it, but the rocking chairs are moving on their own. I would like to point out that when I say a lot of this stuff is real, Walter Knott actually had old buildings brought out and shipped here and placed in here to make this ghost town while people waited for dinner to get their chicken dinner, because the lines were really long back then. Gotta love the bottle house. That's still pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing looking at these buildings because it makes you wonder. Like, look at the hook here. Like, what was that used for? There's two right here. Maybe there was a porch swing at one point. I like that the sign that says nails is covered in nails. It spells out nails in nails. I must say, out of all of the boysenberry products you can get here, this is the best thing ever. It goes good on any type of fish. I'm definitely going to get some while I'm here. You'd have to be a pretty cool dude to have a shirt like that. Now, I would love to show you inside the museum, but they actually don't allow video photography, any of that stuff, which is understandable. The things in there are incredibly old. It looks like the stable is closed today. Ghost Town looks pretty amazing at sunset. Catawampus? Good thing they're extinct. I don't care how light of a day it is in this park, this corn roaster area is always so popular. I've never tried it though. Is it worth it? If you've had it, let me know. Wonder if this is a real building as well. It sure looks like it. Take a look up there at all of that wood rot. Wow. I appreciate that behind the Birdcage Theater, there's a star on the door. Probably where the stars of the show enter. So some history on the Birdcage Theater here. This one is not actually an original building. This one was reconstructed and it was made in 1954. Still pretty old. Kind of interesting, but the town hall's closed. Usually they'll have some kind of video playing about the history of the park. Behind the schoolhouse, they have an outhouse and a playground here. I've actually never noticed this, usually because it's so crowded back here. Imagine spinning on that thing. I've actually never done the Mystery Lodge. I don't know what it is. Unfortunately, it's closed for refurbishment, so I still won't get to know what's in there. Check out this shirt for Calico River Rapids. It's actually an awesome shirt. I really do like that. That is $24.99. Fascinating thing I've noticed about the side of the town hall. Start looking close enough near the bottom and they've added some modern amenities. Various outlets and ventilation. So if you ever need a place to charge your phone, come sit out in front of the town hall. This is kind of cool. Hiding in the back, they have a water wheel. It's known as an overshot type because the water runs over the top versus under. You'll see it. Water comes up through there, comes along, and rides over the top of the wheel. Yeah, that building, I'm sure was intentionally built like that. This is actually pretty cool. They have a barrel house made of barrels. Barrel house. There's actually noise coming out from the inside.
A rattling shrouds all sheathed in ice, with the masts went by the board.
I was just trying to figure out what this line was on top of here, crossing the buildings. But then I remember that's what they use to put up signs, like their festivals for the Boysenberry Festival. I'll admit, I don't come to Knott's as much as I should. But every time I feel like I find something new in this ghost town, it's kind of easy to get lost. So, oh, it's like a fake store back here. Another outhouse and another outhouse. They're everywhere. Look at that baby doll. This is like the terrifying version of Carousel of Progress. Last time I was here was during Knott's Scary Farm, which is funny because it was a madhouse. It's so calm here today. But last time I remember seeing this graveyard, it was all cue for the Calico Origins, which was a fantastic new house. It's funny, they've actually locked up these outhouses, but you can still see inside. And this one actually has two. Imagine sharing with someone. Here at the hotel, they're offering fish on Friday. It's Friday, and fish sounds delicious. Just walking past this window, these bottles are from 1849 to 1899. Many are hand-blown and have unique stories behind them. Look at the designs on this. This is pretty intricate. There's a whole wall of them. Quite the line for the stagecoach today. Although I must say, that is something that is uniquely Knott's. It's getting kind of dark, but we're in the bottle house on the inside. And you can see behind the merchandise all the bottles. This totem pole is actually incredible. As you can see, it's all carved. One piece. And it just keeps going. That thing is insanely tall. They have a map here of North America and showing all of the different Indian homelands. Very interesting. And it's all actually painted. This is just a painted image, like a mural. This pine can be found in Russia, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. I've noticed several of the trees around the park tell you where you can find them geographically. But take a look at this thing. That is incredible. How much do you think that thing weighs? Boysenberry everything is the best. And it's kind of neat to know that it's a cross between a red raspberry, blackberry, and a loganberry. I've never heard of a loganberry. But it's pretty amazing and it tastes delicious. Every one of them can be traced back to Walter Knott and the farm. I do wonder what they use this for. Not too sure. Again, with the flowers, everywhere I look, this whole entire park must have just been planted with new flowers. I must say the plus side of being here when it's a little darker or overcast is you can actually see these impressive models they built. During the day, the glare is so bad it's actually hard to see. So we're in the Fiesta Village, and this is amazing. This is details about the carousel. Some incredible things I had no idea about. Like this one here was built at the turn of the century. It's got 2 stories, but it was a family that made these things from 1867 to 1928. And they were really known for their realistic menagerie animals that they had on it. And I'll show you in a moment what they look like, because they look great. I'd recommend you pause and read all of this if you're interested, because it is amazing. So take a look at the animals here. Kind of incredible because they do look a lot more realistic than animals you'll see on other carousels. It says all of the brass bowls are original. These have not been changed. Take a look at the paintings on the top of the carousel as well. Coming in the entrance of the carousel, if you look up, you get this. Beautiful, beautiful paintings. Like, wow, those are really, really amazing. It's funny because I never thought there was any history to this carousel, because you look at the building that it's in, they kind of built all the structure around it, and it makes you just think it's a carousel. But after reading that and then looking at the carousel itself, it is pretty impressive that it is that original, that detailed, and you get an amazing history about the family that made the carousels. It says there's less than 12 of their carousels still in existence today. I'm really digging the lights on Hang Time. And not only that, they've got lights all along the boardwalk. I've never seen these up before. I like it. I guess the only theming you get for hang time is a turned over boat and a few lobster traps. I really do feel like the boardwalk is pretty awesome at sunset. With the music, the palm trees, the lights. Not so much in the day, but at night this place is really cool. I'll tell you what, the best time to do the Calico mine ride is at night, because it's all lit up. So here in the saloon there's a plaque saying that the ghost town was founded in 1940. Now that's just the western area here of the park, but Knott's Berry Farm as a whole is 100 years old. They've got a hangman's tree here with backward S and all, and you'll see at the top of it there is in fact a noose. Might as well do Ghost Rider because they have Single Rider. Must be too late for the blacksmith to be out, although you can get personalized horseshoes for $7 or $18.99 depending on the size, and key rings when he's here. Over here at the sheriff's office, the sign says Tombstone, Arizona Territory, and you've got a JF and RK scratched into the wood. Kind of funny here in front of the hotel. So you've got someone trying to sneak out of the second floor. And back in the corner, the jail.
This ain't funny, there's a sad situation in here.
How'd you end up in there?
Well, that's just because I stole I borrowed the sheriff's horse.
Does he think you borrowed it?
And no, we have a disagreement.
Well, that might be why you're here.
Yeah.
How long's he got you in here?
Oh, I've been in here 75 years so far.
Wow. You look pretty good for however old you are.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a good skincare routine. And I stay out of the sun. That ages ya.
Might be hard to see in the dark, but if you look closely at all of these bricks, they've got something in it. This one has a smiley face. Other ones have names and words. One of my favorite places to hang out is the second floor in the saloon, especially when the show's going on. Alright, we're going to do Accelerator because there is not much of a wait at all. I like that they let you choose front or back lanes. Left side back, because we all know back is the best. Right side's front. I had to stop and get this view of the train. It looks fantastic at night. Alright, that is going to do it this evening from Knott's Berry Farm. It's still hard to believe that this summer, 100 years, this place has been around. Kind of awesome. A lot of little neat details. It was fun trying to find them all, but there's so much more I didn't get to discover because unfortunately the sun went down on me. But I will be back in the future and we'll be looking for more things. But that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.